Hi, my name's Lucy Jones. I am course leader for MA Interior Design here at UCA. MA Interior Design at UCA is a year-long course. It is a very intensive making course. We have lots and lots of facilities available for you to kind of engage with that sort of practice, and it's a really great opportunity to have a year of developing your own practice, and we have 3 main projects, and there are history and theory and design aspects to all 3 of those projects. So we have an introductory project which is quite small scale, and that's all about exploring lots and lots of different types of media and lots of different ways of working. That's supposed to sort of open the student up. And then the second term you engage much more with context. Obviously with interior design, context is really so important. So we try to really sort of take those experimentations of the first semester and really sort of put them in situ in the second semester. And then the third semester it's sort of all hands on deck with that, with the research project that's working very much towards the final exhibition, which is the sort of final moment of the MA when they build a one-to-one installation in the school for the final exhibition moment. Studying MA Interior Design, you have a lot of one-to-one contact time with your tutors. That's really, really super important at the school, is that we don't teach in classes, we teach one-to-one. Sometimes there's sort of group seminars, which is super important as well, but that one-to-one tuition is really the sort of basis of our teaching method here. The facilities here have the benefit of lots of room to study. There's designated studios, so there's the kind of community of the department, and then there's the community of the wider school, which is in and of itself has the benefit of all these wonderful facilities, and that's something we really, really do encourage here, is that sort of hands-on making and making space quite physically, and that engagement with materiality is really, really important. So the facilities that they use are the studio, then the wider crit space, and the wider sort of architecture school over the summer. There's laser cutting facilities and 3D printing facilities. And then in the wider school, at the art school, what's really great is that there is a real diversity of facilities available for them to use. The interior design course is very diverse in its student base. We have people from all over the world, and that makes it absolutely fascinating in terms of people's different backgrounds, and also not just the studies that they've conducted, but also their kind of cultural backgrounds bringing into the things that they might be interested in pursuing with their research, with their making. Well, I think particularly in interior design, the making aspect of the course is really super important, because in many ways, sort of probably more primarily over the sort of pure architecture profession, there's a much sort of closer engagement with materiality and detail in interiors. So what's great is that the interior design MA really does produce, a student of the MA really does produce a fantastic portfolio. So coming out of UCA with an MA in interior design, you really do have that sort of portfolio that shows off your specialism, and that specialism is in making and engaging with materiality that's really sort of so important in the field. It is a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of hours in the studio, but what's great is that makes a really good studio culture, and there's a very sort of close group of students. As tutors, we have very, very open minds, and that's important, that we don't prescribe to students where they should go with their studies, and what we like in return is an experimental mind in our students. An MA Interior Design student should bring to the course a curious mind, a willingness to be open to new experiences, because it is quite daunting arriving often from a new country, in a new city, making new friends and engaging with absolutely alien practices. So they really need to bring that open mind and that sort of sense of adventure in terms of their making.